Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. I have got my notepad here. I've got a full rundown of what Trisha Paytas has been up to in the Celebrity Big Brother house. I'm going to take you day by day, day 1 to day 7, right up to the eviction, and you're going to be filled in on exactly what Trisha Paytas has been up to. So day 1, the very first time she steps into the house, what she doesn't know is that Sean Williamson has a challenge to act the most nervous housemate ever. He actually fails, and Trisha is actually nominated as the most nervous in the house. And then we see her first conversation with someone, and that is Jordan from... well, hell, I don't even know what he's from. She instantly goes full Trisha. She goes full on Trisha, and she goes extra. That's over the top for, you know, us British people. She starts immediately talking about circumcision, escort work, and less than 24 hours you've known this guy. That's good going. But during this conversation, we see the first example of Trisha flexing her YouTube muscles. She actually half threatens Jordan that if he's mocking her, the people outside will hate him. But we finish the episode with Trisha talking to Gemma about her escort work, and you can see that she's really invested in that conversation. She genuinely seems like she's having an honest, open, interactive conversation with her, and it actually shows really well on camera that those two getting on. There is one more clip of Trisha in that episode, but it's literally just Trisha, Helen and Sarah all talking about the sleeping arrangements in the house. So moving on to day 2, we see the first example of everyone bonding. There's a big old gathering of pretty much all the housemates, and Trisha is not there. They're doing sort of a nice little social game. Because Trisha's absent from this, I think that may have damaged her reputation or her standing in the house. Obviously, excluding yourself from these sort of events is definitely going to have a negative impact on your friendship within the house. We see Trisha's first conversation with Sam in this episode as well. She's on the sofa and she says to him that her impression of Sam is that he's a little boy because he looks so young, he acts so young. So this is great foreshadowing for Trisha's real evaluation of what Sam is like later on. We also see the first challenge within the Big Brother house, and it's a challenge where they get paired up with other housemates to perform a talent show. Trisha is paired with Gemma, which is great to see those two getting on again. But what they do is a YouTube sort of style challenge, and she shows her expertise on how she would actually entertain her viewers. They do a challenge where Trisha puts Marmite on a part of her body and then gets Gemma blindfolded to lick it off and say what part of the body that is. Unfortunately, they don't win. They lose out to a pair of grease monkey boys grinding on middle-aged women oiled up. So in day 3, Trisha once again talks to Helen about not liking Sam and Jordan so much. She thinks they are immature. From what she's seen of them, she doesn't like their behaviour and their high school mentality. And the next challenge is where Trisha gets gunged and she gets absolutely covered in this horrible custard looking stuff. And basically she got gunged because the housemates identified her correctly as someone who got paid $70,000 to spend one night with an NBA star. After she joined the other celebrities on the bench, there was a moment with Sam and Jordan, and they just pushed her too far. They did take the mick, they were out of line, and they were very immature. This was the beginning of a chain reaction of events that caused us to see the first proper meltdown of Trisha. After the challenge, she goes into the bathroom where she speaks to Paul Danan, and she has a little go, she vents a bit to Paul Danan about the boys being really immature. Brandy walks in and she apologises. She says that she knows she didn't stick up for Trisha then, but she felt that she could take this situation as a bit of banter. Things don't stop there because Sam later comes into the bedroom where Trisha is, and he actually mans up and, from what I believe, gives a heartfelt apology. Trisha shoots him down. However, this is the first time we actually see Sam taking responsibility, and it will become a recurring thing. This kicks off probably what's going to be a long list of kitchen floor moments, but without the kitchen floor, more into the diary room. She goes in and she has a genuine mini meltdown. You can see she is actually truthfully upset, and the episode ends on a low note for Trisha. So day 4 is a very busy day for Trisha because it all starts with Big Brother calling everyone in to the communal area, the front room, the living room, and Big Brother actually announce, word for word, a conversation between Sam and Jordan. What they do is they say that they're going to coordinate their nominations just to fuck with Trisha because they like taking the piss. Because of these actions, Big Brother actually takes the house off of all sort of luxury food items and just onto basic food rations. Sam once again comes up to Trisha and tries to apologise and build bridges. She once again shoots him down, but it is a very honest, open apology from Sam once again. I think this is Trisha trying to still be a bit reclusive because she's so used to being just her and her camera that she's not actually seeing the potential relationships in front of her. After a quick trip to the diary room, we learn that Trisha has just had a good old vent about Sam and Jordan, and quite rightly so. Their behaviour has and is totally unacceptable up to this point, and she's just had enough. Later on in the episode, we see Sean Williamson actually pick Trisha as the person to lose immunity for the first nomination. She, in turn, then actually goes up and presents her reasons for the person who she thinks should lose immunity, and she picks Sam. This is a very big shock to me because Sam is shown to be actually quite mature, a responsible adult, and he's trying to take responsibility for his actions. I believe she should have picked Jordan because he is a waste of space. In the end, Jordan doesn't get immunity either, neither does Sam, so in my eyes, nobody won, nobody lost. After that immunity discussion, we see a group of the housemates sitting in the living room and they're all having a conversation in which Trisha's actually involved this time. She says that if she had to pick a boy in the house to kiss, that it would be Sam. This, I think, was the start of her actually realising that he isn't completely bad. He is a bit of a dick, but he can be a nice guy. So we're starting to see some bridges being built here, some relationships being formed, and this is great because it shows Trisha involved in some sort of social circumstance. Try saying that fast. To finish the night off, I actually get very disappointed in Trisha because she has a boob off with Gemma in the house. Now, I know those two have got a good relationship, however, I think she was sort of pressured and led into that situation by the boys. She ends up getting her boobs out alongside Gemma, and I think that lost a lot of respect for her amongst the older housemates in the house. So now we're at day 5. We start by seeing Trisha fail to win at a challenge set by Big Brother. But what she doesn't know is that if she actually caught her star, which was hanging above her head, she could have actually won a booby prize, which could have actually been worse than her not winning anything at all. So Trisha actually dodged a bullet there because she didn't know if she's going to get a reward or a punishment for this challenge. So after 2 days of basic rations, Trisha goes to the diary room and says she cannot cope with the lifestyle that Celebrity Big Brother is providing her. She has a vent about the people in there, she has a vent about the food, she has a vent that she can't get her hair done, and she's not acclimatised to this sort of life. Shortly after, we see Big Brother propose a fantastic offer in which they offer her a pizza. Now this pizza comes at a price because she completely loses the right to immunity for the very first eviction. Trisha obviously makes the right decision and eats the pizza. I would have done the exact same thing if I were in her shoes. Trisha, you made the right call. Creeping up to day 6, we start with the housemates who are actually immune from the eviction nominations. They decide who's going to be put up for eviction and who's not going to be put up. Because Trisha chose the pizza, she actually immediately gets put up for eviction, which wasn't actually explained that well when Big Brother offered her the pizza. They said all that would happen would be that she loses immunity from the Big Brother evictions. They didn't say that she would immediately be put up for eviction, and I think that's very sneaky and quite dirty of Big Brother to play like that. The episode actually finishes with a conversation between Amelia, Trisha and Sam all sitting on the sofa having a nice little conversation in which Trisha opens up to Sam and says, okay, look, I'm going to give you a chance, we can start to be friends, and Amelia she vouches for Sam saying he is a nice guy, so you're making the right call. And day 7, the final day of this 7-day rundown. Trisha's involved in a challenge with Derek Akura in which he's showing his psychic medium abilities, 100% fake. And he's trying to call in spirits and all that mumbo jumbo. Trisha, she hits the nail on the head with this. After the challenge, she goes into the diary room and she says, whatever he's selling good, but I'm not convinced, it's all fake. This is actually Trisha fulfilling her promise to Emma Willis saying she's going to show her smart side because she knows Derek Akura's full of shit. Shortly after that challenge, we see Trisha and Gemma have a nice happy conversation, having a laugh and just being good friends. Immediately after that clip, we see Trisha being gossiped about by Paul Danan, Jordan and Derek Akura. Derek Akura not so much, he's just in the conversation, he's sitting on the sidelines, but Paul Danan pretty much slates her for thinking she's someone on social media. Jordan he's just a dick. The episode and week ends in a climactic finish where Marissa gets evicted from the Big Brother house with a very cold reception from the audience and a cold stare from her. And Trisha is wearing a stunning homage dress to Elsa from Frozen. Check it out. Now that is cool. Get it? So there you have it. There is the week rundown of the first Celebrity Big Brother eviction, this first 7 days, and every bit of Trisha information you might need to know. As always guys, hit the like and dislike button, let me know what you thought, leave the comments saying your thoughts below, and basically that little subscribe button, click that if you want to see more. Until next time, thank you very much guys, good night.